So I chose a career in supply chain mostly because it's a really good opportunity to build skills across different areas. So everything from technical skills and proficiency all the way through to people management. And also it's such a dynamic environment that's never going to go out of business. So I really saw myself as being able to develop these key skills in such a challenging environment. So there's a number of different opportunities in supply chain because it's so all-encompassing. So everything from people management to working with numbers to working with key performance indicators, these are all transferable across almost any network, and they're really applicable, and they're things that you might not get in certain other functions or different companies. So Brakes specifically is the biggest wholesaler in the UK for food. And I just think it's amazing that we can have a product in another area of the country at a national distribution centre that moves through to a regional distribution centre and then through to satellites and eventually onto a plate in a pub or in a school or in a nursing home. And I just think that that operation is fantastic, how complex it is, and I think it's something that I'd love to learn. So one of the main things I had to develop was my resilience. Supply chain and operations is a very difficult industry, from dealing with people to dealing with numbers and targets. And I felt that I had to build my resilience a lot in those tough environments. And I think that's made me a better person and manager because of that. So a big challenge for me is my technical skills were quite limited. So I thought this industry would be more dealing with people, and there is a lot of that, but there's also a lot of system management like Microsoft Excel. So sometimes I have to just sit there and learn how to do certain things on Excel, which is fine. Yeah. So to me, resilience means being able to use logic in a situation where emotions and tempers might be high. So being able to think logically and really come to a solution based on the problem at hand, not the emotions that surround it. And I think that that is critical to being resilient, especially in the workplace. So for me, it was my Transport Manager CPC qualification, which taught me compliance to become a distribution manager. Just the amount of responsibility that that distribution function has is just overwhelming. And I think it's really fascinating that just one specific part of such a complex network can have such an important contribution to the overall network. So at the end of the grad scheme, in 6 months, I'm hoping to move into the distribution function. So I'll most likely go in as a distribution shift manager and then build my skills over the next 2 years to one day, hopefully, eventually, become a distribution manager for Brakes in the future.